Hello friends, this is ZBH. I hope you're doing alright. Got something a little different for you today. Uh, don't think I've ever done this in the past, but I don't really talk about music normally on my channel, either Spotify or YouTube, but this one was kind of appropriate for this time of year and have a little bit of a personal story with it, so if you'll indulge me for a few minutes, I just wanted to share something with you. So, for a lot of my life, I've been a fan of the band Linkin Park. I really started listening to their stuff back in '07 when Transformers came out. You know, that's kind of when a lot of people first discovered them. And in the intervening years after that, I did listen to a lot of their music and really grew to appreciate it. Uh, Not like I listened to all their music, some songs kind of flew under my radar, but the bigger hits I knew about and I liked. This one, have you guys ever listened to a song, well, like, you had never listened to it before, or you'd heard of it, but you had never really listened to it, and you didn't know, like, how good it was? I had an experience like that several years ago when I first listened to Valentine's Day from Linkin Park, and I don't know, it's just not a song that many people talk about, and I think it's I mean, if you like melancholy music, I recommend it. It's a good song and everything, but it probably isn't high on anybody's list or anything, but when I first heard it, I was like, okay, this is a good song. It was kind of different than a lot of the stuff they had done, that at least that I listened to. But then a few years after I first listened to it, well, give you some context here. This would have been around 2017, and to Linkin Park fans, that was a pretty hard year. That was the year that we lost Chester, the lead singer, to those who don't know. But around that time, that's when I never really lost my fandom to Linkin Park. I always listened to them on occasion, but I really got back into the band during that time. Just trying to remember Chester and all the goodness he brought to so many people. But I never really knew the backstory of the song Valentine's Day, which, I mean, when I was just first listening to it and, absorbing the meaning a little bit, I thought, okay, it's about Chester losing somebody that he loved. And given that it's Valentine's Day is the song, you think it was like a romantic partner, like that's what this kind of song would be about. But yeah, I looked into the backstory of it and like what he went through whenever he was writing it, and it's a very different story. Whenever the experience he's talking about in the song is the first Valentine's Day that he had experienced after his dad had died. So all the references to someone dying that he loved was actually talking about his dad the whole time. And I thought that was really interesting, It's not something I expected. And made me feel a lot for Chester and made me look at the song a lot differently. But that's not really what I'm here to talk about. I just wanted to give you guys some backstory for it. I want to talk about the day that I realized how that felt. The day that I kind of felt maybe just a fraction of what Jester was feeling when he wrote that song was February 14th, 2018. And to those of you who don't know, that was just days after I lost my mother. And I had made it a tradition that I listened to Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day. You know, it made sense for a theme, and well, I never am doing anything that day, so I always made time to listen to that song. But that day, going on 6 years ago now, I finally understood just a little bit of what it was about. About just that feeling of losing somebody that close to you, and I just think it captures that feeling really well. I think that's the first time that I ever listened to that song and I actually cried. So, yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to be depressing to you or anything, but given the timing and everything, I just wanted to share my feelings about the song and, you know, his backstory with it and my backstory with it too. So every year I still listen to that song on that day, and I remember